So John, we're out today with a customer. He's using a GFX350 Lite. Could you just give us an idea of the difference between a 350 and a 350 Lite?
Yep, so the 350 Lite installed in the tractor here, it's, I suppose, the same screen as a GFX350. The difference is in the unlocks on the screen. So this is the basic unit, I suppose. There's no unlock on it, versus your standard GFX350 can be unlocked for section control or isobus, depending.
Yeah.
I suppose this unit can be updated or can be upgraded similar to your standard GFX350 by purchasing different unlocks.
So it's a kind of a good system to start off with into the kind of GPS side of things.
Yeah, so it's the cheapest option, I suppose, to start off your GPS journey, and you can add everything onto it afterwards.
Yeah, so you're future-proofing.
Yeah, and you can add your auto steer and that onto it as well going forward.
Perfect, right. So will we take a quick look on, say, how you fit it first? Just, I suppose a lot of customers with the 350 Lite especially would try and fit them themselves. So I suppose it's just the cigarette lighter in this one, so it's nice and easy.
Yeah, so this farmer here, it's going to be swapped between two tractors, so it's just plugged in here quickly in the cable, brought down along the pillar of the cab, and we have a cable then going up the pillar of the cab up onto the roof for the nav 500, and the screen then is mounted here with your suction cup. So I suppose it's nice and manual guidance. The screen isn't too big, blocking the driver's view from the seat here, but the screen is straight in front of you, so you're following the guidance line, looking straight in front of you. It is going to be swapped fairly often between two tractors, so I suppose he didn't want to be putting cables behind panels or anything like that.
Yeah. I suppose just a quick run through, so just to give people an idea of the 350 Lite.
So on the side here we have a calculator, internet browser, app store and settings. So in the app store we would usually download an app, a remote support app.
Team viewer.
Yeah. So that we can log into the screen here. We click on Precision IQ. So once we're into our main home screen here now, you can see, I suppose in the tiles here, everything can be saved on this screen. So I suppose under vehicle profile, at the moment this farmer only has this tractor, the Case 125, set up on this, but very easily by clicking the plus icon here, he can add different tractors onto it. So then he would be left with a list of all his different vehicles down here, and again he just selects from the list. It's the same with the implements. So here now we have the Abbey tanker set up for him, but again very simple just to add his different implements.
And just there as well, I suppose he isn't running section read control in this, but he can set up virtual section read control, can't he?
Yeah, so he can set up virtual rate and section control for the likes of your sprayer, that he will manually shut off sections on the sprayer. And I suppose you can do that with this or your standard GFX350. The main difference, I suppose, with your standard GFX350 is that you would have the unlock for section control, so it's automatically doing that.
Yeah.
But your implement has to have section control. Here then, I suppose, setting up your different implements. So harvesting, planting, seeding, you just click the implement.
It's all self-explanatory, really.
It's very self-explanatory. So then your list of implements appear here. So again, if you're swapping it between tractors, once your tractor is set up on it, it's very simple. You're only clicking on what tractor the GPS is on. The same with the implements. You're only clicking on what implement is on the tractor. So under materials, you can actually record what material you're spreading in the field here, and we can sync that back onto different software accounts online. So you have different software packages, and it can basically record everything from this screen, sync it back to your office, back to your computer, and you can print different reports from that then. So field, again, similar to the other options, you're saving all your fields here. Fields are saved in the format of client farm field. So if you have two different farms, your home farm and outside farm, you can save your different fields for each farm. Or if you're doing contracting work or work for a couple of different customers, you can save fields under their names.
Perfect.
So I can run into the run screen here quickly. So now you can see, to zoom in and out, you just pinch the screen, and you can change the working view of the tractor as well to be looking straight down on the tractor or looking from behind here.
Yeah.
So you have your light bar up on top here. You have your paint function here, which will colour the area yellow that you've been working on. On the side here, I suppose the first option here is your line creation, your first tab. So when you click on that, you have different options here to create an AB line. So when you go into your field, you can either create a straight AB, so the second you drive into your field, you're marking point A, marking point B. And it's as simple as driving into your field, click on that, click A, it says drive at least 30 feet away, B will appear here, click B, and then you'll have all your straight lines in front of you. You have different options then, so that's your AB, you have your A heading, which is basically shooting a straight line in the direction the tractor is facing, or you have your curved line. So your curved line, if you want to continue the same curve if you are mowing or something like that across the field. Under the advanced settings then, you have your headland pattern, which is the first icon here. That's similar to your AB, but you're recording the area of the field as well. And again, for the likes of mowing and spreading fertiliser that you want to do your headland first, this would be the option you'll be choosing. For the likes of slurry or umbilical work that you don't want to be driving the headland first, this will be the option you're choosing, just your basic AB line.